Hey, what's up, everybody? DJ Keo. Um, I want to talk about something today near and dear to my heart, and it's about why the music industry sucks. Just sucks. I think the term is "sucks donkey balls." Like just a pile of balls. Just sucks. And the industry sucks because rather than improving the product, everybody's scrambling for ways to game the system. And by that I mean the RIAA, you know, those bastards that are suing everybody. They've come up with a new plan to help everybody keep going platinum, whether they earned it or not. So the new plan is to include audio and video streams as part of the tally included in sales. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, what does looking at a video on YouTube have to do with me buying an album? And you would be correct. You have nothing to do with you buying the album. I think, okay, my issue with this is that, you know, rather than improving the product and trying to force artists to be better artists or just do better, you're basically letting out all the water in the pool and now you can go in the deep end and be like, look, see, I'm swimming. Like, no, you're not swimming. You let the water out of the pool. Your feet can touch the ground. Like, come on, man. You're not an Olympic swimmer anymore. If you can walk to both ends, you're not an Olympic swimmer anymore. This is a terrible analogy, but you get my point. You're basically you're cheating in a roundabout way to account for your album sales. That's the best way to describe it. Rihanna just did this for her new album Anti, which I honestly do not like. I'll probably make another video about it, but honestly, it's mediocre to average. And it's kind of disappointing because Rihanna, like, one thing I always liked about Rihanna, even if I wasn't a big fan of her in particular, yo, every album had like 3 or 4 songs on there, and you're like, oh shit, yo, Rihanna's bringing it right now. Every album. You can go back from the first album all the way to this last. No, not this last one. The one before this one. Every album had like 3 or 4 songs that you're like, oh, yeah, Rihanna is bringing it. And this album, I turned it on and I was like, meh, 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 meh. Oh, wow, it's done. Huh. Okay. Nothing's jumped out at me. Nothing was interesting. And basically, she did the same scam that Jay-Z did with Samsung. So they had some kind of deal that Samsung bought 1 million copies of the album to give away to people with their phones and crap. So Rihanna basically went platinum in the first day. And then she sold an embarrassingly low number of actual CDs. She sold a very few amount of songs. And you can hand her a plaque like, here you go, 1 million sold. See, you did it. Yay! Like, no. No. That's whack to me. It's not even a shot at Rihanna. Cause she's Bayesian, I'm Bayesian. Like, I respect that. Barbados, yo. Anyways. Um, Yeah, no, it's not even a shot at her. I just feel like this seems like just such a crappy way to get back to on top and be like, see, we're doing well. It sucks. And I know everyone's gonna be like, well, streaming's the future and blah, blah, blah. Maybe. Streaming doesn't make anybody any money. All of the streaming companies are hurting for money or they're going bankrupt. All of them. And now SoundCloud's trying to get into this dying business of failure. And like radio's bankrupt. Like, yo, is everybody hurting? Tidal's gonna go under soon. They're not doing well. Tidal's not doing well. Apple Music. See, here's the thing. You look at iTunes, you look at Apple Music, all the stuff. They're not keeping the thing afloat because they're selling songs on iTunes. They're keeping us afloat because they're selling you iPads and iPhones. That's what's keeping you afloat. If Apple was solely dependent on selling songs through a music store, Apple would have went bankrupt already. Just like everybody else, Napster, whatever, they all went bankrupt because there's no money in this new way of selling music. And the streaming is 10 times worse than that. Because there's a new thing of Beatport. The company that runs Beatport is in a huge amount of debt. They're like, I think it's like $300 or $400 million in debt. And these guys are printing money from the festivals and they're in debt now. Like, come on, man. There's no money in this. And so I had a point somewhere. No, but like, if the whole point of to say you're excellent and this excellence is 1 million sold, pretend shipping a million is not excellence to me. That's not something that deserves an award. That's not something that I'm supposed to put you on a pedestal. That's basically the equivalent of a participation badge. Like, yo, everybody could get one now? Like, like what kind of nonsense is this? And this is the reason why the music industry is failing. It's not because people don't buy music. That is not the reason. They're failing because they're run by morons. And you can quote me on that. You can put that one in the bank and quote me. You can make a t-shirt. DJ Keo says the music industry is run by morons. You can quote that one. I don't know. I don't know what to say to this. The who's the guy? The Top Dog Entertainment. Kendrick Lamar's label head. I think the owner, Anthony Tiffith, something. Anthony something with the T. Um, yeah, yo, he called it BS. He said this is cheat codes, and he's right. I had the same feeling about this. Like for this thing to work, for there to be value in sales and accomplishments about how much you've done, there has to be a bedrock that is official that everybody agrees upon and everybody is using the same rules, I guess. But watering down these rules is not helping either. Like, I think back in the day, it used to be what platinum, gold, and they used to do give away silver. I mean, honestly, I would have more respect for them, like using UK rules where, I think platinum's like 100. No, it's not 100,000. I think it's like 250,000 or something like that. 200,000 is platinum. Like I have more respect for that. At least like you still trying to do it on the up and up. But this, like, come on, man. And then the joke is that Adele's gonna sit here and sell 20 million records, whatever crazy number she's selling, and you're like, no. We gotta let the air out of the tires so everybody can run on a flat. Whatever. I don't even know what the analogy is anymore. Just to, listen. But like, you get my point. Like this is ridiculous. For it to mean something, it has to have value. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I don't know. I'm in a rant mode right now, and I'm just seeing red. It's kind of nonsense. I don't know. I don't respect it because you're already doing it to Billboard, where you're putting YouTube views and this and that to get to push you to the top, which is nonsense. It's silly. It has to have value or the thing falls apart. And I think that was my point. I don't know, man. They gotta get their shit together. And realistically, I think the shortfall of artists not selling well could be easily alleviated by just making better music and actually respecting your fans. But let's try all the cheat codes first, and if all else fails, all right, fine, we're actually gonna record in the studio again and actually pay people. Like, who knew? Whatever. I'm over it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave your comments below, man. I don't care if it's positive or negative about the music industry. Leave your comments below. I like to hear what you guys think. But yeah, man, music business is dying a slow and horrible death. And I don't know. I always talk about this stuff because, as a DJ, it directly affects me in my job. It's not even like a 6 degrees type thing. It's a 1 degree of separation. And if they don't get their shit together, we're screwed as DJs. Or I can just play old music and get away with it. I don't know. But yeah, this sucks. This really sucks. And these guys got to do better. Just try and do better. Just humor me. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And peace out, bitches.